was so nervous to spend the money, and I was like, I don't know. And Jen was like, look at me, like, you need to go. Like, you need to use your money that you have worked for, and you need to go. And I don't know if she regrets that now because...
Right,
because
I'm like, damn, shut your mouth next time.
I know, right? Stay home.
Just go to the spa down the street for an hour.
No, seriously. So yeah, I ended up spending 5 days in Arizona. And by the first day, I was just like, wow. Like, there's just something about this place. I was way north of Scottsdale and Phoenix, up in Cave Creek, and it was just unreal. Like, it's a whole nother world there. And yeah,
You fell in love
I
with
met
Arizona?
somebody.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Janish, owner of Adored Salon and Adored Signature Hand-Tied Hair Extensions. I'm obsessed with curly hair. I cut it, style it, and extend it, and this podcast is all about my curly girl obsessions that stretch far beyond just curly hair. Hey there, it's me, Jennifer, from the Curly Girls Obsessions, coming to you live today from the Adored Salon back room with Alyssa,
Hey.
one of my team members at Adored Salon. How long have we worked together?
I've been here for 6 years in October.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so crazy. So almost 6 years. I've known Alyssa longer. And how did we meet? We met through your mom.
Yeah, so I kind of like started to think that I wanted to go to hair school. Excuse me. And so my mom, of course, always thought that I would go to college, which I did too. And then we kind of started talking about going to hair school, and we didn't really know much about it. So Jennifer was someone that we knew from the neighborhood, and she ended up meeting with us. We talked for like 3 hours.
Not hard to do. If
yeah,
you know
right.
Alyssa and her mom and me, like, we could probably have talked for 5 hours and been fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so we talked, and I ended up, of course, asking for a job because my mom's like kicking me under the table, like, ask for a job.
Be assertive.
I know. And Jen didn't have any space at the time here at Adored, so I actually ended up getting a job somewhere else because she told me to, and just to like get the experience of a salon and to see what it was like, to make sure that I did like the atmosphere of working in a hair salon, because it's not for everybody. And yeah, so I got another job and we stayed in touch, and then one day came along and Jennifer was like, hey, I think I messaged you and was like, so anything yet? And she was like, well, I was actually just thinking about you. Something is opening up. So that's kind of how I got my foot in the door. And I believe I was still 17 for like a week or something when I first started working here, and then I turned 18 pretty quickly. But yeah, I was so baby.
You were. Oh my God. You were so baby. It was crazy.
I know.
Yeah. Jeez. You were London's age.
I know.
You were younger than London, weren't you? Or did you start here
I think I started
after
like
graduation?
No. Because so my senior, I'm like, wait, trying to like figure out the math. No, because technically I was still a senior, and I was doing that online school.
Yeah.
So like I did all of my online school, and I finished like the first week of January, and then I went to beauty school
in March.
I think in February.
Oh.
Because March or February, I don't know. But yeah, so I was still technically in my senior year of high school when I started beauty school.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow. Yeah. You were determined.
Yeah, I set my mind to it, and
yeah,
that was the
and
last
you got
of
it. and when you worked here as an assistant, oh my gosh, you were like a whirlwind. You, like, at that time, it was insanity in here pre-COVID. We could, right? It was pre-COVID, and we had like
technically after like we were in the midst of COVID, kind of like, but we were opened, so it was like post the like 3 months of closing. It was October of 2020. So technically the shutdown was like,
gotcha.
What, April, May or something like that? May.
Okay, so it was, regardless, it was so damn busy in here.
Yeah,
and you were like
nuts.
running on empty because you'd go to hair school during the day. you'd fly to get here at what, 5:15?
Yeah, so I would go to hair school from 9 to 5, and then I would work here. And at that time, we all worked so late.
Yeah.
So I was here like 5 to 9. And then on top of it, which I don't know how I did this, but I would go to the gym at like 9:30 at night.
I'd be like,
I would eat dinner at like 11
Yes.
and then do it every day.
Right. It is insanity when you're in that mode, right? Like,
but thinking about it, I would die. I would literally die if I did that.
if you did that
no
now.
way.
Oh my gosh.
There's just no way.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely have done well creating a little boundaries and timeline in your day since that probably was like, well, and if you even think before that too, like high school, you were in cheer. Mm-hmm. So you did high school all day, then 6 days a week cheer.
And then I worked.
And you worked,
as a
right?
coach, so yeah.
So it was a good 6 years of your life of insanity. And then even when you started here, you worked a lot. You worked a lot until you went to school. And I was like, Alyssa, I think you need a day off. Like, you remember that? You were exhausted.
Yeah.
It was kind of like you went from working full-time to working full-time
and a half.
Plus a lot. How many classes were you taking?
It was either 2 or 3 depending on the semester.
Yeah.
So
You were tired, and it was, the day off benefited you a week. And then
a lot of hairstylists need a day off.
4 days a week is a really good working protocol as a hairstylist, because even if you're like, to think of like a business day too, right? You know, when you've crammed in things at the coffee shop that you're like, okay, I'm going to go there and get this done. You can't, the things that you've done, like creating your own rake and shake sheet, and you know, you can't do that while you're in work. Like this mode and that mode are two different things. So it's like half of a day dedicated to business, if it's your social media, if it's your whatever. And
it's just, that kind of stuff is a non-negotiable. Like at this point, you're gonna get beat out every time by someone who doesn't do that.
You will.
Does that stuff.
Right, you will.
every time.
So, and then fast forward, now she's been here for 6 years. She's built a thriving career behind the chair, but she's moving at the end of this month. And while we're sad here, we're super excited to watch this new chapter in her life. She loves Arizona. I love Arizona. I hope that I can come and visit you.
Oh my gosh, of course.
And take some hikes and just do all the things. But how did your love of Arizona transpire?
Yeah, so I feel like maybe I touched on this in another podcast.
We talked about it, like the wellness episode or self-care.
So I don't know. I felt like I was working a lot, and I just needed a break. I needed to go somewhere chill. I was like really, really into yoga at that point, which I still am. But it was just like a new thing for me. And so, I guess not that new, but I just really started to like it. And so, I was kind of looking around, and I started Googling stuff, and then Google leads you to ads on your Instagram.
Right, it's inevitable.
Yeah, and I found a resort that I really wanted to go to, and it was very chill. It had like a good touch of, what we call woo-woo, but it also just was a good vibe. They had a great spa, great reviews. It was very like boutique and small, which I love. Yeah. Given Adored. So yeah, it was a great opportunity for me to go by myself, try something new, really enjoy the space. I'd never been to Arizona before, so I was just like full send. So I talked to Jen about it, and of course those wellness resorts are pricey, so I was so nervous to spend the money, and I was like, I don't know. And Jen was like, look at me, like, you need to go. Like, you need to use your money that you have worked for, and you need to go. And I don't know if she regrets that now, because
right, because I'm like, damn, shut your mouth next time.
I know, right? Stay home.
Just go to the spot on the street for an hour.
No, seriously. So yeah, I ended up spending 5 days in Arizona, and by the first day, I was just like, wow, like there's just something about this place. I was way north of Scottsdale and Phoenix, up in Cave Creek, and it was just unreal. Like, it's a whole nother world there. And yeah, I
you fell in love
I
with
met
Arizona,
somebody, yeah,
and you fell in love with someone.
Well, okay, so I obviously at that point was fairly single for some time, for sure. And I was just like, I guess, messing around with the idea of like, you know, maybe I'm ready for something. And so be careful what you say to the universe, because
right, especially there, it's like the vortex
yes,
of the universe,
right? And so I had like impulsively sent a direct message to somebody that I knew from my hometown here, and yeah, we met up and it was really fun. We had a great time.
Do you remember texting me? I'm going. It was a big deal that you were taking the trip by yourself. Of course it would be, right? How old were you?
22? Yeah, I was
22. And that too, like, yes, I would be I'm nervous to talk or to go on vacation by myself now.
Yeah.
Right? Let alone 22, right? You're by yourself. Of course, this mic is not going to cooperate. And she's like, oh, I'm going to go out tonight. I'm like, by yourself?
Yeah. The second night, so I got there on a Thursday. I got there on a Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, I stayed in. Friday, I went to a rodeo that was like 5 minutes from my resort, which was so fun. But it was a bar, like it was.
Yeah, that was your first night out.
Yeah, and I went by myself, which is not my personality. Like, I am not the type to go to the bar alone.
I think that's when you messaged me, and I was kind of like,
I know,
God, just be safe.
Oh my gosh. I had the best time though. I met like a bunch of girls from New York, and it was so fun.
Oh, that's right.
I like met them in line, and they were like, I was like, I'm here alone, like, can I sit with you guys? Which also is not like me. Like, I'm not the type to like ask. I probably would just like sit in the corner, but I was like, screw it. I had a drink in me. I was like, let's go. Like,
and you needed to do that.
Yeah.
You needed
and
it.
They were super nice. We ended up like dancing, and we met some cowboys, and yeah, it was fun. And then the night after, I was already planning to go meet up with the guy from my hometown who is now my boyfriend. And and yeah, it was a great time. Fast forward a month, I had a girls' trip planned already in Scottsdale. There was like 8 of us, I think. We got an Airbnb, and it just happened to be like in Arizona as well. So I had coffee with him again.
Wait, so where did he live in regards to Scottsdale, right? Because if your resort, how far north?
He was like 45 minutes from my resort. So we kind of like met in North Scottsdale.
Got it.
So he was
okay.
like, yeah, and like.
So you met in the middle.
Yeah, I think. I forget. He drove me one way. I think he. No. I forget how it happened, honestly, but. Yeah, it was.
Regardless,
yeah,
you guys met up.
We met up.
Excuse my yawn. I don't know why I'm yawning.
No, it's totally fine. But yeah, we met up, and then, yeah, that whole trip was just like unreal. Like, it was everything I needed and more. And the resort trip, that is, it was everything I needed and more. And, you know, worth every penny that I spent. The massage was the best I've ever had in my life, and just the most like.
Isn't it funny though? Like, it could be, it's like the place is the ambience and the experience of where you were, like it all played into that being the best, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
It was like everything about it. It was the food, the instructors, the ambiance, yeah, the room, just like being alone. The pour over coffee, like the list just goes on.
It
was, and like,
Yum.
I know, I like would call the front desk, and I think I needed like a razor or something. Of course, I forgot something, and someone was like knocking at my door in like 3 minutes. I was like, I
need to go there.
Yeah, you do.
Sounds...
Even if you just spend like 2 nights there,
right?
Like, it is
like,
just unreal.
Because it just sounded so amazing, and it really, like, so you go to the rodeo, the next day you meet up with the guy that is originally from Lombard.
Mm-hmm.
Where in there did you go horseback riding? Because I kind of
was
feel
on
like
Saturday
that was
morning.
like really and truly. What would you say there was probably like the most, obviously over time your feelings for Arizona have grown, right? But like on that trip, did you ever say to yourself, I could see myself living here?
Oh, 1000%. It was like it was the end of March, so it's still freezing. Are we allowed to swear on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's fucking cold in Chicago at that time.
I was like, freezing in Arizona? Like,
no,
is that a thing?
in Chicago. So like I go there and it's like still chilly in the morning, but like by the time like 11 o'clock hits, like it's stunning, it's gorgeous, it's not too hot because it's dry, and it's just like I was reading my book in one of the hammocks one day, and there was all these little tiny bunny rabbits. Like our rabbits are cute here, but they're so fat.
They're
so
How
big.
did
And the squirrels, like,
how did they get fat? Because of the
I have
garbage?
no idea.
Well, actually, yes, there is more garbage where we live than there is in the mountains.
Yeah, true. But also just like everything, like there's so many hummingbirds, there was a rose garden, there was outdoor yoga where you like got like, you know, a nice easy sweat versus that was, you know, from the sun versus like infrared heating, which is still great, but like I'd never done outdoor yoga before. Like that was unreal.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, and I feel like going, you know, to Old Town, which I don't know that I would live there, but I liked the size of it given, like, you know, being from this area and going to the city to go out. Like, it's a good size. It's like a homey feeling there. And
okay, so like when I've gone to Arizona, I've been in Phoenix and then driven to like the Grand Canyon, right? So obviously the Grand Canyon, polar opposite of Chicago, polar opposite of where we live. Phoenix was kind of a big city.
I mean, it is, but it's not like
Chicago. So it is, everything just feels smaller there, surrounded by vastness, which is so different from what we're used to here.
For sure. I mean, of course, the area is growing rapidly, but there is still like a good amount of open space, and I feel like they do their best to kind of like build around the mountain, so it's still really pretty. But yeah, honestly, like the first couple days I was like, there's something about this place. Before I even had met my boyfriend, I was like, this place is unreal. Like, I don't know, because yes, I am moving to be with him, but it's also for me. Like, it's not
personal growth,
right? Yeah, it's to put me in a new environment, in a place that's so beautiful, and that I have, you know, been there 9 million times since in the last year and a half. So
I could tell you too, like when you told me you were moving, it's like as hard as it was, you know, I was sad and I was like, oh my gosh, I talk to you all the time. It's going to be really hard for me. But it's like, this is the time.
Right. It's like now or never almost.
Right. Because you're getting to that stage where, you know, the next stages, I don't want to say, right. But like the next stages of life are creeping up on you faster than you know it. Yeah. And when
it is reality though.
Yeah.
Like, you can say it.
Yeah. When you hit those stages of getting married and having children, it changes everything. Yeah. It changes everything. So, and you've done a great job saving for yourself to be able to make all of that just here. It's not like you're going with a backpack, you know?
Right. No, this is I was actually just talking to my last client about how thought out everything is. And there's still so much thinking to do and organizing, but like it has been very thought out, like through the past half year of just like, first it was a little like, what if? And then it was like, I might. And then it was like, okay, I probably will, but like, I don't know when. And then it was like, maybe this summer. And then it just like, I don't know. It just unfolded very nicely. It was not like I woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna move. Like, it's very...
Very thought out.
Yeah,
That's because it has to be when I guess too, it probably kind of helps that Eden's family is here too. 1000%. Your family's here, his family's here.
There's no way that we would have been able to like do the distance. Well, I don't know. Hopefully we would have been able to, but his family being from here,
because
so
it's a draw.
Helpful.
Right,
because it's not like he's just coming here to see me, and I know that, like, I mean, I would hope he would anyway, but it was just like, I don't know, like, when we're driving and when we're home, he's like knows where to go, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, literally,
I don't have to think about this.
I know, and just like, he has a family event that he has to come home for. Oh, dang it, I have to see Alyssa. Like, you know, so it was super, super helpful in the time being. And I just don't know if, given like his life changes, if that would be what the next year looked like. So, and I was ready to move out.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean, honest to God, right. Like, it's been time for a while because you've been doing really well in your career. So it's kind of like, okay, what's my next step?
Yeah.
So
I think if I wasn't moving,
you'd be moving out.
I would be gone by now.
Yeah.
Probably. I would be moved out.
Yeah, you would.
Not gone from here. I'd be moved out of my house. And still working here.
Right. You would be. So then when you get to Arizona, you're moving to Scottsdale, right?
Moving to like southeast Phoenix, but I'll be working in Scottsdale. Yeah.
That's right. And she's found herself a little home there.
I have.
We're excited about that. That'll be coming up.
Yeah.
But we also thought too, like, what were some memorable moments working here?
So, I feel like, I guess as a whole, just like the whole experience of assisting and becoming a stylist, like that transition is like, I don't know, I just think that it shows a lot about you based on like what kind of assistant program you went through, and like sets you up for the rest of your career. Like, I could not like be more grateful for my experience of just like, you know, throwing me into things and the hard truths, and I guess just like finding my way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, just, it was such a good setup for me to.
Well, and you too were like part of, because prior to like that, right, there really, it was kind of just watch me and do as I do. There wasn't really a formal training program,
and then it started to like blow up.
Yeah,
everybody had a training program.
Yeah, it was, and I was kind of like, how the hell am I going to do this to make it beneficial, right? Without, and you know, a lot of the time too, in salons, there wasn't that training program. Or there wasn't a manager was managing it. It wasn't the salon owner, and felt like that was a good benefit too. Was like our meetings discussing things and questions you would come up with. But
I guess it just like the training program gave me the opportunity to like think less and do more. Like, it wasn't like, okay, like I have a foil tomorrow, like I have to, like, it was like, no, like, I'm gonna help Jen foil. She's gonna call me, like, you know, halfway through shampoo and be like, hey, when you're done with that, you're gonna foil with me. Like, there's no time. It's just like, do it, make the mistakes. Obviously not on your clients, but like once I start taking my own clients, like, make the mistakes, because that's how you grow. And like, you know, write down the mistakes you make and what you would never do
but
again.
But I think too, like, doing it the way that we did it, like when you say the foil, like you foiled up the back of someone's head, right? So kind of the mistake, like if you had a bleeder, it's super easy to fix, right? And being just conscious of like, oh, well, if I pull that through to the ends and the ends are already bleached, well, can be gone. You know, just I
like
feel
working on a client's head and
but also having your hand held to some respect, because it wasn't your responsibility, the end result.
It was like a good transition of like, okay, there's no time to have anxiety about this. I'm just getting thrown into it. But also too, it's like I'm getting told like what you want me to do and like how to do it. So it's like a good transition from like, okay, doing clients at school to doing clients, paying clients in the salon, to then like having my own clients. It was kind of like a versus just like a big jump.
Yeah.
To
yeah,
just having my own clients, which is so scary.
How did you feel on the first day when you did a class with me?
Oh my god, I don't even remember, Jen. I don't even remember what our class like.
I think our first one, like,
I don't even know.
One-on-one was where we started. So the first class was one-on-one.
Yeah, I think I remember. So I think when you would like have me chime in after the class, I was like, kind of know a lot. Like I was like,
I'm actually really good at this.
I know, but it's true. Like,
yeah,
I would just like, I still feel like that sometimes after, we talk to students or we do a class or even like multiple group class or travel for class. Like, I really would go home and be like, like I've been taught a lot. I figured out a lot. Mm-hmm. I've just put everything together to like be pretty knowledgeable about this stuff and
do it well. Yeah. You really, honestly, like that is, I feel like one of the coolest parts about being like a mentor is like starting with this little like duck.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, come on, let's nudge it along. Let's nudge it along. Even like Mia was like, a while ago, she's like, well, you're just not gonna make me just do that. No, I'm not. You're gonna I'm gonna nudge you along with me.
But there's gonna come to a point where it's like, okay, no, like you
jump. Get out of the nest.
Swim on your own, girl.
yeah, totally true.
But sometimes you need that, just like a little kick in the butt to
get you going.
Yeah, for sure. But that's like the work side of like Adored. I feel like all of our trips, like I was part of the first traveling trip.
That's
like
right.
I think that's a podcast, isn't it? Or is it not?
I don't know that we ever talked about it.
Okay, well that's a story for probably another time. But we just had a crazy experience at a salon in
the whole thing of it. Like the whole thing of it was
just
like getting up in the morning, getting to the beauty supply store. They're locked.
I know,
they're
closed.
They're closed.
Like no, it's not.
The model coming late. The like certain things that happened. The hairdryer falling on the model's nose, trying not to get the Band-Aid, remember? In the afters, I'm like, Alyssa, I've done nothing but talk this up. Like, you need to get some good after photos and don't get that fucking Band-Aid in them. And she was probably like...
No, I was like, you got it. Like, we'll figure this out.
We'll get that done.
Right.
And,
so that was a crazy
moment. And then remember sitting down at dinner and we're like in the South
at each other.
So everything
like
is dairy. Yeah, everything is dairy and shellfish, and I'm like dairy intolerant and allergic to shellfish. So I'm eating a big steak. You're like, is it okay if I have a drink? I'm like, of course it is. I don't drink, but you remember you had like a margarita or something. Like we just totally needed like just a down moment.
We probably said like a couple words to each other. We get home,
Jen
that's
us.
Brings out her computer, does payroll, and I take a glass of champagne to the hot tub. And
oh my god, that's right with the... That was when I had all the drama, the cleaning lady stealing, so like I had to close the account. I was on the phone with someone with payroll like at midnight trying to get shit figured out. Oh my god, I had to close all the accounts. That's right. I was so jealous of you at that hot tub that night. But then remember, like I pulled remember the crappy room and we got the upgrade.
And we were like on the beach in Florida. Yeah, it was.
And the upgrade was damn nice. Yeah, like we had a full balcony to the ocean.
Wasn't it wraparound?
It was a suite.
Something. It was really.
We ended up really on the better end of that. So then I pulled out. It was cold though. Remember?
Yes.
Freezing.
We walked on the beach. Yeah.
But I pulled that chair. Like you were still either down there or you went to sleep. And I'm like, I just have to sit here and listen to this ocean tonight for a little bit. Like
we need to.
Then
of course every trip after that was totally fine. Everything was fine for the most part.
But was it? Like, I mean, our Chicago class was kind of. For
the most
the
part, it was
salon
good,
for
though.
Chicago was amazing.
Yeah.
But then there was a situation that had happened where we were just like,
But,
oh my God.
I mean, we had a good time. I feel like everyone else had a good time.
Were you there the night too that like the fire, we didn't know what it was in Chicago?
No.
And the fireworks started going off and
Mm-hmm.
London was sleeping on the...
Because I wasn't there the night that London came.
Okay, so yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That we thought it probably was M80s, like people were blowing them off, but we thought it was gunfire. I'm like, London, get in my room. You're not sleeping on the front couch. Like, get back here.
Oh my gosh.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. And being a mom.
I'm trying to think of like funny stuff that happened, because so much of it is like so tiny compared to, you know,
the whole time
6 years I've been here. But just like so many great memories and relationships with people and clients and the community. And
I remember how nervous you were to tell your first client.
Oh my gosh.
It is, and it's so hard because, you know, like there'll be some hairstylists that are like, oh, I'm not friends with my clients. I don't have relationships with them. And no matter who the client is, when you see them all the time, it's hard not to have a relationship. Like you could say you're, you know, these boundaries, that boundaries, but like when it comes time to telling them that you're leaving, it's hard.
Yeah, because it's so exciting for me.
Yeah.
And nerve-wracking.
And they're like, you're leaving me behind.
I know.
That was
when... And it's giving up so much stability for me. Like, I have worked so hard to build the clients that I've built. And, like, I know that I can do it again. And I will do it again. It's just... It's a lot to give up. And it's like, if you work a regular job...
Yeah.
You tell, you know, your coworkers, your friends, and your family. But, like, I have
and
to
then
tell,
usually
like,
you get another job that pays you the same or more.
Right
out of the
so, like,
bag.
for me, it's like, okay, I have to tell, you know, like, 200 plus people who know me, know about my life. I know them, know about their life. But I really only see them, like, 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So.
But you spend a good chunk.
Yeah.
And a lot gets discussed in that time.
Yes, a lot. So that's been a really interesting experience for me because, you know, some people take it really, really well, and 99% of my clients have been great, super understanding and excited for me. Even a couple that are like, oh, I go there, like, I'm coming to you. And I'm like, girl, please, because I have no clients.
God, right? You're plan your spa trip around your hair.
No, literally.
Isn't that funny too? How many people actually go there?
Oh yeah, it's such a great place to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's been interesting because some people you could just tell like are not very happy, but also like, what do you want me to do? Like,
yeah, well, there's no taking it back.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, I kind of feel like
feet first.
2 hurdles with that. First was 3, right? Deciding, then telling me. That was the worst. That was really hard too because of the situation of the salon, and you were like, "This wasn't all supposed to happen."
I was driving here, and I was like, "I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry." Like I've wrote this out so many times, like what I'm gonna say to her. Like she deserves a good, like solid, like. And I was just like, so I was like, I don't even think I got a word out before I started crying.
I know it happened.
It was so bad.
I think you even broke me at that moment too. Did I cry?
No, but you were.
I went home and I was eating with my family, and the tears were just coming. And Brad Jr.'s like, "Mom, it's gonna be okay." I'm like, "Oh my God."
I know, and we're like texting, and I was like, "I tried so hard not to cry," and you're like, "Don't worry, don't feel bad." I went home and cried.
I did, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah. And then the third hurdle, of course, was telling your clients.
Yeah.
So
I had this like 2-month grace period of like
knowing but not saying.
I know, and it was just so nice because like only like people really close to me knew, and I didn't have to tell anybody yet. But it's been an interesting couple of weeks telling people it.
Do you feel more exhausted? Or are you past that?
Okay, so I feel like I got like the first week or 2 of telling clients, it was like pretty rough, and also just like it was just the cherry on top of everything else I'm trying to figure out. So like yes, it's also my jaw hurts because I feel like I'm talking more at my appointments than my clients, which I don't like that. Like, usually I'm like the listening type of stylist, or like question at, like, I don't know, like I talk about myself.
Because you're trying to work. Yeah.
I talk about myself, but like the appointment is about the client. So my jaw hurts like more, or maybe I'm stressed.
Well, and maybe you're clenching it.
Yeah.
Right? That could
like,
be. Yeah, because it's such a big, I mean, it's just, you've been here since you were a kid, like literally went to school a couple blocks from here. So it is just a big change. But again, like, it's such a growth period. This is not even as crazy, but Big Brad, my husband, I have Big Brad and Little Brad at home. He always wanted to move to the city. And I was like, oh no, I can't. My clients are in Lombard. Oh no. Like, the train is 3 blocks from here, and I've always worked in a 3-block radius. I totally could have done it at your age.
I know.
And honestly, in retrospect, I kind of regret that I didn't, and because
you're like me, like, people go to college, and like, when you're a hairstylist, you stick around,
stay home,
grind with no breaks. I was just telling someone I haven't had a summer break since summer of junior year, and not that that's like abnormal, because I was working,
get
like,
in the working world.
Right. That's
although
just how it goes.
It is abnormal in the sense, like,
if you go to college,
right? Like, you graduated school early and then started. That's kind of how I was. I graduated hair school before the second semester of high school. Then I started working. So that summer break thing, it wasn't happening. And you're like, oh God, you're like looking outside at the sun, and
I know. Well, I used to go sit. Now I don't have time to do it, but like, I used to go sit out there, and this would be my tanning dress. It's so funny that I wore this today, but I used to sit out there in this dress and like hike it up to like the most appropriate level I could have. And of course, when I'm sitting, it looks like this, but and I would sit out there, and before we had a man that would come here with all of his coworkers and clients. But I would just tan in the chair. Yeah,
right. When it was just us.
Because I was like, the sun. Like, I'm
stuck inside. Now you're going to have sun 24/7.
Yes, and I'm taking a month off of work.
Before you start back up.
Yes.
So,
which I'll be working.
Yeah, you better keep us updated on social media too.
Oh, I will, because I have to like keep the ball rolling. Yeah. In there still. I can't
you can't just fall off the face of the earth and then... Well, I mean, you probably could for a week or 2.
Well, right. But like...
But then you'd have to get back in the mode.
Yeah, and I know people want to, see what's going on with this whole move, so...
Yeah. Well, we're super proud of you, super excited for you, and we wish you nothing but the best. We're excited to watch it, and secretly hoping that you're back in 5 years.
Well, we might be.
Yeah. Or maybe your parents will be like, you know what? Forget about Chicago. We're going to go out there with them. So.
Well, it needs to be 4 sets of parents for that to work.
that would be a lot.
I know.
Right?
But maybe we need just 5 years of a break.
Yeah, right. Before you do anything.
Yeah.
That's probably more realistic. But it is going to be, it's going to be different in here without Alyssa. That chair has been her chair from day one, and she's done amazing building it. And me watching her and being so proud, but also proud that she's taken this leap. So, all right. Well, watch our stories on social media, Hair by Alyssa, to watch her transition, her life, her everything. And you know me at Jennifer_Johnson_Janish in the salon at Adored Salon, one word. So we'll be seeing ya.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.